Super Smash Bros. Ultimate may be the best Smash Bros. Game to ever exist. Even when another game in the series is eventually released, it's hard to expect that the game will exceed what Ultimate has already accomplished. In many ways, it seems to be the apex of what Sakurai envisioned for the series. It's not without its faults, but to me, it's an instant classic. With over 100 stages, 1,000 music tracks, and over 80 characters, it towers above the rest of the series in terms of content. I have put plenty of hours into this game. Most of my time has been spent with one-on-one competitive matches online, with one character in mind. That's right, it's DK Donkey Kong, as the video title may have suggested, is a big gorilla with a tie who likes to just beat up everyone. He dishes a lot of damage, and he can take a lot of damage, and I think I like those attributes about him the most. Typically a match will start with DK taking a bit of a beating, getting over to 100%. Most of the characters in the game, when they reach this type of percentage, they're nearing the end of their stock. This is going to be pretty much it. But with DK, this is where the game is just starting. He's just getting warmed up. No big. But according to the tier list, DK is at the bottom in D. I guess D for Donkey Kong. And I don't play DK because of this. I play DK because I really just enjoy the character. He's really fun to play with. I actually haven't looked at the tier list until now. I was a bit surprised at how low DK actually is on the ranking. However, it does make it enjoyable to beat certain characters and players, knowing that DK ranks so much lower than some of these other characters, in fact, most characters. DK is probably near the bottom of the list because of how big and relatively slow he is in comparison to the rest of the roster. I mean, he gets hit by everything. He can't reflect or counter or summon Hellfire or Giga Flare or any kind of stuff like that. The odds are definitely stacked up against DK, but this wouldn't be the first time. For many of us, the first time we met DK, he was robbed, down the dumps. And in Smash Bros., it's no exception. DK has his work cut out for him. Probably one of DK's best attributes is his super armor. With certain moves, DK can become unstoppable, somewhat. The move will automatically attack regardless if the opponent had hit him or not, and will continue. And sometimes this really throws off opponents. Without super armor, I don't think DK would be as viable. But that is really what you want to exploit as much as possible when playing with DK. Now, I've talked a lot about online play with single player, but one of the best things about Ultimate is online co-op. You can take a friend online and just have at her. For those who don't know, online co-op has friendly fire off, which means that you cannot hurt your teammate, which allows for a lot of weird combinations and spamming of moves, but that's part of the game. The general strategy involves separating your opponents from each other and ganging up on one of them. It's also important to cover for each other, so that the opponent doesn't gang up on you. This creates a little bit of a different flow to the gameplay, which really creates some special moments that can only be captured in co-op. Sometimes we'll run into another team of DKs, and these matches are pretty interesting. Strangely, they happen way more often than you'd think, considering there's 80 characters in the game, but there's other people like myself and my friend who really enjoy playing DK. With enough practice with a teammate, you start to develop a kind of synergy. You start noticing where the opponent will be after your teammate lands a hit, so you can create a combo. One of you will grab somebody and the other will automatically attack. Or when one of you is on the ropes, the other one will jump just in the nick of time to save you. I usually play online co-op with one of my friends who also plays DK. And unfortunately, sometimes one of us will die before the other, putting us into a 2 versus 1 situation. But like the Hunters in the Halo series, DK becomes even more dangerous when left alone. Sometimes if we're in the lead and we're doing quite well, we'll end matches like this. I guess the last thing I want to share with you guys is the most disrespectful co-op move that can be done with DK online. This move is reserved for the most heinous of Smash Bros. Opponents. I'm talking about the Teabaggers. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the DK Spank. Sometimes, some people, they just deserve to get spanked. They're teabagging, they're being disrespectful, and, it's DK's job to put them in their place. One DK picks them up, and the other one spanks. And sometimes we spank until there's just nothing left to spank. So that's what I've been up to with Smash Bros. Ultimate lately. Playing with friends online or by myself. With DK. Really, this video was just meant as an excuse to share some of these clips with you, because they're pretty crazy. But there's another character I play exclusively in co-op online, and if you guys want to see that, feel free to take a guess of the character down below and give us a shout. But for now, I'll leave you guys with some more DK clips of crazy combos, disrespect, and maybe a little bit more spanking. Thanks for watching.